We'll get started. Good morning. My name is Rachel. This is level 2, and this is courtesy of Comeback Yoga. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll go ahead and start seated. I know this is a level 2 class, but we can still get started seated. Remember, work with what feels good in your body. And remember, this is a practice and to enjoy yourself. Coming to that seated position, let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Allow the hands to come wherever they land. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart. We'll do that 2 more times with your breath. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Allow the hands to press into each other, the shoulders to draw back and down, the spine to lengthen, the sitting bones to root. Inhale here. Exhale to sigh out the mouth and to tuck the chin. Inhale, lift up the gaze skyward. Exhale to tuck the chin. Keep the chin tucked here, and let's roll the right ear to right shoulder. Return to center. Left ear to left shoulder. And then return to center. Releasing the hands. Let's allow those legs to open, soles of the feet onto the mat, knees draw away. Let's pull the heart forward and just lean forward, hands resting, supporting yourself however you'd like. If the head would like to be heavy, that's fine. Lengthen through the spine. One more breath here. And then gently rise up, hands come behind you. Let's windshield wiper the knees with that wide stance. Notice how that feels in your hip, in your legs. If it doesn't feel good, we're not going as far. We're always honoring where we're at. One more breath. And then let's make our way to stand however that looks. Whether you use your hands or not. Coming to the top of the mat. Take your feet about hips distance apart. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, sink back, chair pose. Draw the hips back, weight into the heels. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up for the sky. Exhale, sink back, chair pose. Draw the hips back. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up for the sky. Exhale, sink back, chair pose. Inhale, reach up for the sky, straighten the legs. Exhale to forward fold, however you need to get there. Hands under the shoulders, release the head down, bend the knees if you need, or use a prop to support you. We'll gently nod the head yes and shake the head no. Feel that lengthening of the hamstrings, the back of the leg. One more breath here. On the next inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Use your hands for support. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, strengthen the back. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. We're going to plant the hands, bend the knees if you need to step back to plank pose. Drop your knees if you need. Feel the strength in the arms as we press the mat away. Stay here for one more breath. On your next exhale, let's lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, hands by the hips. Inhale, locust pose, lift up the heels, lift up the hands, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lower. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, locust pose. We're working the back body. Lift up. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders, draw back into child's pose. Knees together, knees apart, hands forward or back by the feet, your choice. Invite you to really feel that lengthening of the spine. Forehead to the mat, or it's floating is fine. One more breath here. And then let's walk our hands over to the right. Keep the hips down. Feel that side stretch through the left side body. One more breath here. And then let's return to center. Making our way to the other side, hands go over towards the left. Notice the sensation on the right side body. Keep on breathing. And then let's return to center. On the next inhale, round up into tabletop. Really arch your spine like a cat. Exhale, draw back into that extended child's pose. Draw the hips back. Let's do that 2 more times or stay in child's pose. Inhale, round up into tabletop. Really arch your spine. Exhale to draw back into that extended child's pose. One more time. Inhale, round up. Exhale, draw back. This time, inhale, round up into tabletop. Let's tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Straighten the legs, draw the hips down and back. Press the hands firmly into the mat. Lengthen the spine. Find the breath. Stay here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, let's walk those feet to the hands. And then make your way to stand, however that is. Maybe take a back bend at the top. Hands return to heart center. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, sink back into that chair. Remember, the chair can be high or low. We're staying here with that lower body position. On your next exhale, cactus the arms. So we're going to draw the elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach up to the sky again. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up skyward. Your quads might be feeling it. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up for the sky. Maybe take a back bend at the top. Exhale to forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Allow the chest and belly to rest on the upper thigh. Relax the neck. Unhinge the jaw. Gently loosen the jaw and wiggle it side to side. One more breath here. On the next inhale, let's straighten your legs as much as possible. Exhale, bend to allow the belly and chest to rest. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And then bend your knees as much as you need to keep your hands down on the mat and begin to straighten to where it's comfortable. Let's plant that left hand down under our face. Inhale, right hand skyward. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, right hand skyward. Feel the rotation of your spine. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, right hand skyward. Exhale, lower. Let's plant that hand. Inhale, left hand skyward. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift that left hand skyward. Exhale, lower. Planting the hands, step back to plank pose. Drop those knees if you need. Press the ground away from you. Feel that rounding between the shoulder blades. One more breath here. And on your next exhale, let's lower all the way down. Find that control. Hands come by the hips. Inhale, locust pose. Lift up those heels. Hands shine the heart. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Strengthen the back body. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders. Press back, child's pose. If it feels okay, keeping the hands towards the top of the mat. On your next inhale, round up into tabletop. Accentuate that arch of the spine. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet as you would like. That means bending one knee and straightening the other. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please remember at any time you can take a rest, modify, adjust, and get water as needed. On your next exhale, let's walk those feet to the hands and make your way to stand, however feels good. Hands coming to the heart. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Hands are going to come to the heart. Let's see that right arm come under that left, coming into those eagle arms. And if that doesn't feel good, backs of the hands or hands, forearms, and elbows together. Draw the elbows away and lift up. Find the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to release. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart, sink back into your chair pose. Remember, it can be a high chair or a low chair. This time, left arm under right, find your eagle arms. Do you remember the variations? Back of the hands, forearms, or elbows together. Draw the elbows away and up. Find the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to release those arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. If you have a strap, grab a strap or interlace those fingers behind the back. If we have a strap, the palms are face up. Straightening those arms. Inhale, locust pose with the hands behind our back variation. Exhale to lower. If this doesn't feel good, stay with the hands by the hips 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Release the hands under the shoulders. Draw back into extended child's pose or its variation if you'd prefer. On your next inhale, round up into tabletop. Accentuate that arch of the spine. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet or enjoy your stillness. 1 more breath here. On your next inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Help it up if it gets stuck. Back heel comes down. Inhale, hands rise, warrior 1. Hands reach skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's draw that right arm across the chest and gaze over the right shoulder. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release that arm. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down to the mat, pivot on the back foot, so we're on the ball of the foot. Step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna go down dog this time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Back heel down, help that foot up if you need. Inhale, hands rise skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Allow that left arm to cross the chest. Right hand can hold it. Gaze over the left shoulder. Find the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to release those hands. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Pivot on the back foot. Step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, forearms come forward. Set up for Sphinx pose. Elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Forearms are parallel. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Feel the mid back open. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Hands under shoulders, draw back into child's pose or downward facing dog. Your choice, your practice. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For those of you in child's pose, I invite you to make your way to down dog. From downward facing dog. Oops, sorry guys. Sorry everyone, my AirPod just fell out. From down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Remember, we can drop our knee if we need. Inhale, hands reach skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Feel that strength of our legs as they support us. Remember, back knee can come down if we're feeling tired. Press down through that forward heel. Press down through that back, either ball of the foot, wherever you are. This back thigh presses back. See if we can straighten it just a little bit more. As we have this downward action, we're also scissoring those legs together. There's a lot going on here. I'm inviting you to bring those hands to prayer to really focus on this lower body action. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay like this. I know your legs are getting tired. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Stretch out. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate to the right, hands at prayer, open wide. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, gaze wherever you want, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach up for the sky, straighten forward. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step back, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Set up for Sphinx. Forearms forward. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Hands under shoulders. Let's all go back, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. We're coming into that crescent pose again. Inhale, hands skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Remember, we're pressing down through that forward heel, pressing down through the back of the foot, scissoring the legs together. What we're doing with that back leg, if your knee is not down, really actively pressing that back of the leg back. When we do that, we can feel that front hip flexor stretching just a little bit more. We'll have our hands at the heart. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, turn to the right, hands at prayer or open wide. Gaze wherever you'd like. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come to center. Reach those hands up skyward. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Set up for Sphinx, forearms forward. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. 2 more times. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. 1 more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Hands under shoulders, draw back, downward facing dog. Feel that length of the spine, feel the air fill the back ribs. 1 more breath here. On your next inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Back heel comes down. Inhale, rise warrior 2. So the right hand's forward, left hand's back. Bend into that forward knee. Again, we're feeling that rooting down through that forward heel, rooting down through the balance of the back foot, and then see if we can bring that energy, that tension to the midline. So there's action through the whole low body. Our arms are actively reaching forward and back, and we're still breathing to gaze over that forward hand. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's turn that front palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're going to reach that forward hand to the back. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach back. Exhale to warrior 2. 1 more time. Inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, hands come to the heart. Exhale, hands to the hip. Let's begin to straighten that forward leg. Forward hand comes down, slide that hand down onto the thigh or the shin, set up for your triangle pose. Use a block if you need, or hand down to the mat. I'm going to say left hand stays on the hip just to draw this top shoulder back. Maybe we begin to reach up skyward only if it feels okay with our body. If you'd like, stay here or inhale, lift the gaze skyward. Exhale to lower the gaze. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the gaze skyward. Exhale, lower the gaze. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the gaze skyward. Exhale to lower the gaze. Let's lower the left arm down towards the mat or a block or the shin. Allow yourself to square over that forward leg. Lengthen the spine. Remember, props are our friend. Inhale here in pyramid. Adjust the back foot forward if you need that. Exhale to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pivot on the back foot so we're on the ball of the back foot. Begin to bend into that forward leg. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, roll forward and lower into chaturanga. Inhale here, that's a half push-up. Exhale to lower all the way down, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift up the heart. Exhale, draw back, downward facing dog. Plant the hands, draw the hips back, straighten the legs, pedal out the feet as you need. Stay here to breathe one more breath. On your next inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Back heel comes down. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Remember, we're pressing down through that forward heel, pressing down evenly through the back foot, scissoring the legs together, actively reaching hands forward and back. There's nothing just relaxed about this. We're really strong in this pose. Find your breath. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's turn that front palm skyward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. 1 more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, hands to the hip. Inhale, straighten that forward leg. Exhale, begin to slide that left hand down, whether the hand rests on the thigh, the shin, a block, or the mat. Top hand is going to stay on that top hip. Draw the top shoulder back, triangle pose. If it feels okay, lifting up that top hand skyward. Keep the gaze in neutral or inhale, lift the gaze skyward. Exhale, lower the gaze. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the gaze skyward. Exhale, lower the gaze. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the gaze skyward. Exhale, lower the gaze. Allow that top hand to come down towards the mat or the shin or a block. Square over that forward leg. Adjust that back foot so the toes are more forward if you prefer for pyramid. Inhale here. Exhale to stay here. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bend into that forward knee. Let's pivot on the back foot. Walk the hands forward and plant them. Step back into plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower to that half push-up. Roll forward and down. Pause here. You can always have the knees down. On your next exhale, let's lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra pose. Let the heart shine. Exhale to lower, however high you need. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Let the heart shine. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders, draw back, downward facing dog or child's pose if you need. Find the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At this time, from child's pose, you can make your way to stand or make your way to downward facing dog, where on the next exhale, you can walk the feet to the hands and then make your way to stand. We'll be coming into a little bit of balancing. So if you need a chair, a wall, anything to come off, especially if you're on carpet, know that it's going to be much more challenging for you. Coming into a tree pose, let's root down through that right foot. Hands can start at the heart. Let's allow that left knee to go out, toes to the mat, heel to the ankle. If that feels solid and your balance is great, begin to allow that sole of the foot to come anywhere on the inside of that right leg. Find the breath. Maybe your branches begin to expand. Listen to your body. Make sure we're still able to smile, that we're still able to breathe. Any micro movements of the right ankle and foot, completely normal. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, let's release with intention. Shake out the ankles, shake out the feet as you need. Whenever you're ready, let's go to the other side. Rooting down through that left foot. Hands can start at prayer. Begin to just allow that right leg to externally rotate. Ball of the foot to the mat, heel to the ankle, or begin to allow that foot to slide up the inner leg. Finding your breath, finding your balance, letting the arms grow into your branches as it feels good this morning. Micro movements are normal. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, let's release that foot. Shake out the legs as you need, and then we'll come to the top of the mat. I invite you to take your feet about hips distance apart. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, sink back, chair pose. This time, inhale, lift up those heels. Exhale, lower the heels. 2 more times. Can we do that again? Inhale, lift up the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, reach up for the sky. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra pose, let the heart shine. Exhale to lower. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders, draw back, downward facing dog. Readjust as you need. Find your breath. Bringing awareness to that right foot. On your next inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Inhale, hands rise skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Here we're coming into balance and coordination. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Find your balance. Exhale, extend that left leg back. Warrior 3. Toes can be on the mat, or we begin to lift that heel up, lowering the torso. Depending on what school of yoga you went to, that back foot is flexed or the toe is pointed. Hands can be at the heart, from the shoulders by the hips, or reaching forward. Strong standing leg. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to forward fold. Allow yourself to move with intention. I like to sway side to side. Let the head be heavy. There's nothing to see on the screen. 1 more breath here. And then let's find our stillness. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. We're strengthening the back. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Remember, we can always drop those knees. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, inhale, cobra pose. 2 more times. Exhale, lower. However high you need, inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, draw back, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Continue to rise up, crescent pose, hands skyward. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhale, right knee into the chest, find your balance. On your next exhale, extend that right leg back. Remember, toes can be on the mat or heel lifted. Hands can be at the heart. Back foot pointed or flexed. Strong forward leg. See if we can straighten it without locking it out. Hands wherever you need for your balance. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, forward fold, however you need to get there. Again, I like to sway, but listen to your body. One more breath. And then bend your knees enough where you can plant your hands. Take your feet hips distance apart or a little bit wider. Toes out, heels in. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips. We're coming into a low squat. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands coming to the heart. Now, this can be really hard for a lot of people. I like to sway side to side in a lot of my postures. So that's what I do. If you like your stillness, that's fine. You might not come down very low, and that's okay. Keep the hips up. It's okay. If we're up here, this is fine too. We're not dumping down. Our feet are pressing down into the mat. Depending on how high your quads are working really hard. Draw the knees back. See if we don't need to have those elbows pressing. See if we can use the strength to press down through the feet. Draw the knees back. One more breath. On your next exhale, let's release the hands. Inhale, lift up those hips. Heel toe the feet under your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Step back, plank pose. We're going to change it up in plank though. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, lower that foot back down. We'll do that 2 more times, strengthening the hamstring. Inhale, lift, right leg skyward. Exhale, lower. If this doesn't feel good, remember we can come into tabletop, okay? Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Down dog. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg skyward. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, left leg skyward. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale here. Exhale to sigh out your mouth. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. And then lay that shin down, set up for pigeon pose. So we're going to walk that left foot back and untuck the toe. The goal here is to have those hip points even. If you're not feeling this in your right hip, Then we bring that shin more parallel to the top of the mat. Mine's tucked under my body because I'm a little tight. Hands can start under the shoulders, root the top of the back foot down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to release. 2 more times. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. 1 more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Let's plant that right hand in front of us. Bend the back knee. Left hand taking the left foot, heel towards the glutes. Passive stretch here. Use a strap if you need. If you would like, you can begin to draw that foot away. Feel that slight engagement of the hamstring as we draw the foot away to the opening of the left shoulder. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, let's release that foot. Hands come under the shoulders, root down through that top of the back foot. Stay here. You have 2 options: to come down low in a passive stretch, or you can come up high where we press down through that forward shin. We press down through that back foot, hands at the heart, or we can reach skyward. Stay here to breathe wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll all meet with our hands under the shoulders. Inhale, slide that left knee forward. Exhale, slide the right knee back. Draw back, child's pose, or down dog if you would prefer. Stay here to breathe 1 full breath. And on your next inhale, gently round up into tabletop position. Let's slide that left knee forward, set up for pigeon. Draw that right knee back. Untuck the toes, top of the foot down. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. 1 more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to release. Planting the left hand, bend that right knee. Right hand or strap taking the back foot, heel towards the glute, or draw that foot away. 5 in the breath. Gaze wherever you want for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, let's release that foot. Hands come under the shoulders. Option to come down low if you would like, or option to root down through that forward shin, top of the back foot, hands at heart, or reach up skyward. Find your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come under the shoulders. Inhale, right knee forward. Exhale, slide the left knee back. Draw back into child's pose just for a moment. Inhale, round up into tabletop, and then slide the knees behind the wrists. Cross the ankles and make your way to your seat. Extend the legs forward. And if you'd like to stay on your mat, bring your hips towards the center of the mat once again. Flexing the feet. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. And begin to lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Heels are anchoring you down. Use your hands for support if you need. We're working those abdominals. Mind your neck and come all the way down. Hands come out to the sides from the shoulders, palms face up. Let's bend the knees 1 at a time, soles of the feet to the mat. Press down through the soles of the feet. Inhale, lift up those hips, set up for your bridge. We're coming into a bridge. Really use your feet and your hamstrings and your glutes to lift up your hips. 1 more breath here. And on your next exhale, We'll lower down one vertebra at a time. We've done a lot of back body strengthening in this class, so we're going to let it just be at that one bridge. Gently and windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then we'll find our stillness. If it feels okay, allowing the knees to butterfly, soles of the feet together. Remember, if this is very intense on us, we can use blocks under our legs or pillows, anything to help keep them supported so it's not such an intense stretch. If it feels okay, hands out from the side or maybe even overhead. Hands can also be at the hips or at the body. I invite you to gently bring your gaze over to the right. Return to center. Exhale, gaze over towards the left. Return to center. Bring awareness to your shoulders and make sure that they're not creeping up, so wiggle them down. Again, we're going to let the gaze go over to the right, and then let's tuck the chin towards the shoulder. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the gaze center. Exhale, gaze towards the left. Tuck the chin towards the shoulder. Stay here to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently return gaze towards the sky. Bring awareness to the face. We'll bring our hands, our peace fingers, to our jaw, coming first towards the ear, and then come forward. Unhinge your jaw and begin to wiggle it side to side, and then gently massage down the jawline. And then allow those fingers to come down the chin, and then back up towards the jaw, and up back towards the ear. Release the hands, unhinge the jaw, and gently wiggle it side to side. Notice how you feel. One more breath here. And then allow the soles of the feet to come down to the mat. Knees are pointed skyward. Inhale, bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Gently rock side to side. And then happy baby, feet lift skyward. Knees are bent towards the armpit. Hands hold wherever you're able to hold. Finding stillness or movement. Allow yourself the freedom of expression. One more breath here. On your next exhale, let's release the feet to the mat, taking them about mat's width apart. On your next exhale, let's allow knees to go to the right or left. It doesn't matter. Hands wherever you'd like. If you don't like this feeling on the hip flexors, take the feet together. One more breath. And then we're going to take the knees and actually stack them, going to the right or left. So whatever direction you're pointed, just taking that far leg and stacking it. Maybe the gaze goes in the opposite direction, maybe it doesn't. One more breath here. On the next inhale, knees come into the chest. Exhale, release the feet, hips or mat's width again. Allow the knees to go the opposite direction, whatever you didn't do last time. Notice how this feels. And then when you're ready, we're going to stack that back leg on top of that forward leg, coming into that little twist again. Maybe gaze in the opposite direction, maybe not. One more breath here. On the next inhale, coming center. Give yourself a little hug. If it feels good, maybe rock side to side. And on your next exhale, making your way to your final resting position, whether it's on your back, on your side, or seated. Closing the eyes if it feels good. And finding your breath. Bringing awareness to the breath and how it's moving in the body. Noticing how the body feels where it connects to the ground. Beginning to wiggle the toes, fingers if that feels good. Opting for any full body stretches or any other organic movement that feels natural to you this morning. If it feels okay, making your way to your side for fetal position or coming upright to a seated position of your choice. The Hawaiians have a word called pono, to be right with, integrity. By choosing to live in integrity with yourself, your family, friends, living space, work, and in the ecosystem of the planet, you cultivate true alignment with your life. Living honestly and from your core values will allow you to be more effective and less stressed in all of your endeavors. Remembering to be pono, to be right with yourself, right with others, right with your community. Invite you to use your hands to help press you up to a comfortable seated position if you're not already there. Hands coming by your side. On your next inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your morning with me. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great, great day. Again, my name is Rachel. Thank you for joining Come Back Yoga. And this was a level 2 class. I will be subbing. Um, oh, Katie May Nelson, thank you. I will be subbing on Friday. It's a gentle yoga and meditation, but I'll be here the next few weeks. I hope you have an amazing time and day. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.